Babukele Makaya, you are watching Abantu Views. Ebo.
This is Slay Master. Okay, Sibulel, you are watching Abantu Views, where you have to just speak your mind about everything they ask you about.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Abantu Views. Thank you so much once again for joining us on our 4th episode. Now you guys know that Abantu Views is a show where we let you speak your mind, and we mean all of it. Now don't forget to subscribe to Idwala Production and Media. Share the content, like, comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. As known worldwide, the Republic of South Africa, also known as Mzansi, is a colorful country with diverse cultures and traditions. Dubbed as a rainbow nation, this country is expected to be a country of peace, tolerance, and stability. However, in the recent years, we have seen the country going through some changes, drastic ones. From being a sort of a peaceful country, from everyone in the world longing to visit or stay in, to be a place not safe for anyone. Today we are touching on a subject of crime. As known, this is a topic that has been covered a lot before. We saw it's best for us to go to Abantu and ask them how they feel about crime rate and how they feel about their safety on the streets of Mzansi. According to the World Population Reviews, worldpopulationreviews.com, top 10 countries with the highest crime rates. South Africa is sitting at number 3, with Venezuela sitting at number 1, Jamaica at number 10. South Africa has the 3rd highest crime rate in the world. South Africa has a shocking high rate of assaults, rape, homicides, and other violent crimes. This has been attributed to several factors, including high levels of poverty, inequality, unemployment, and social exclusion, and the normalization of violence. South Africa has one of the highest rape rates in the world. More than 1 in 4 men surveyed by the South African Medical Research Council admitted to committing rape. Our location for this episode is in Braamfontein, Joburg.
Kuntshela iqiniso ziyabuya la ekhaya ngoba manje i-freedom say too much yabo. And manje bomachance asebafikile now uyabona inkunzi yabanjwa namanje nje nganyiwe. So long story short, the current crime in the country is at a state where people need to take care of themselves. Umazibona oqala okwesibili la uhlala khona. You see, if that can be handled first, where uphatha umphakathi wakho kungaba ngcono. Kodwa nazeni ukuthi la sikhona manje, it's not okay. It's not okay. Politicians, government, all sorts of corruption. So you must understand that they are finding the back route of taking money out of each one's pocket. So where does that leave you?
Mina angifuni uqamba amanga, like I'm not someone ongathi I still trust the police system yet, or even justice yet nje, because it also includes ilokuzana amaphoyisa ne.
I do feel safe sometimes about the police services and stuff, but then like since from where I grew up and stuff, sometimes it's really hard because they're not doing their job properly sometimes, the way I see it. I'm not saying they're not doing their job, but then most people don't feel safe, and crime is mostly what people survive with these nowadays. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do, but then like what can you say, some people just see it as a way of life, because like crime is such a thing that like people would like never understand the way we understand crime as it is, if you understand what I'm saying.
We are facing so much, but it's all negative things. We're facing poverty. Poverty is the most powerful one, because poverty is what leads a man to do something that he wouldn't do on his own. You'll like stealing, robbing and stuff. I mean, it's hard here outside, guys. It's not easy for somebody to give you a 1 rand. And if you have children like I personally, and my child is hungry, I will do whatever it takes, and whatever it takes, by all means, to make sure that my child is fed.
When the people are poor and have nothing to do, there will always be crime happening. So even this very police, I don't know why are they so criminals like this. I think it's because they don't get paid enough money.
I feel like the rate of haste in our community is high because of poverty. I think people don't have jobs, so they are trying to find ways to make money. So heist could be one of the things that they opt for.
Plus futhi kunzima wokunamalanga uthola umsebenzi ngoba banamalento lama-degree izinto zakanjalo abatholi umsebenzi yikho nje abantu beze betshontsha nje yabo.
Crime is actually a very hazard kind of topic. We cannot say much about it, but it's a really big issue. Like being from where I'm actually from, the side of CBD, every single day, like it's gangster, bullets every damn time. So like, I think the solution right now is like fixing more of our political systems, because politics usually are involved when it comes to this crime factors, because people are not doing this crime because they want to do it, but it's only because of they need money and they kind of like trying to get money, food and stuff like that for their family. So when it comes to police, in my own perception, I feel like I gave up on police. Police are not the real people who can help fight crime. The people who can help fight crime are those like us individuals. If we see some kind of crime, we step up, stand up, and be who we are and try to like secure our people. So it all depends on us. So I feel like that's how I feel about crime.
Sometimes I feel like it's not a good thing if it happens to me. But then what can I say? There's nothing that I could do that will stop them from attacking me or any other individual in the communities and stuff, you understand? So the way I feel, I just feel like it's a thing that we have to get used to and live with it.
I do not have no faith whatsoever in the police system, in the justice system altogether. It's all like staged for me, because the top dogs, the ones who are selling the drugs and the ones who are committing the really heinous, serious crimes, nothing is happening to them. They're living like kings. But let the one who go buys the weed, they watch, the police will sit and watch the person go buy weed. They know who's selling it, but they will go and arrest the person who bought and leave the person who sold. They get paid. They know exactly what they're doing. They just filling up the police stations just for the sake of police stations being filled, so that the people can say they're doing their job.
All I understand is that some people just do crime because they want to put something in the table, and others, they just do it because they love it. Usually we can see stuff that happen, we can watch movies, we can watch stuff, but then in the reality, if you check the background properly of the people who do crime, they just trying to put food on the table. You understand what I'm saying?
Firstly, it's level of inflation. Right, inflation. People are still getting paid very minimal. You understand? Uzama ukuthola umabrara lana ukuthi akushayela igadini. Kumele umbhadale 5 clipper mara uzomphandela 2 clipper. So when in that case expect ukuthi uzothola isinkwa ngemalini. Isinkwa bukuyi 12 rand manje I'm sure sekuyi 17. Senza kanjani ke manje mokunjalo?
Crime is a very bad thing and a good thing at the same time. Ngoba abana abantu bazama like ngathini, like phandela ifamily yabo nabazali babo izinto zakanjalo. Mara icrime into embi yabo. Ngoba like thina abantu bethu izinto sasebenzile njengamanje. Ngisebenza lapha elito le lithi artist ngaseBram. Like khona malume abamba lento le abambamba inkunzi just for your phone. Plus why loyela leyo phone leyo? Plus that is wrong uthuleli iphone than impilo yakho yabo.
I think that the crime in our country is quite high, I am a Brum resident, so when I walk around the streets of Braamfontein, and as a student, I'm required to stay in the varsity premises for a very long time, even during the night. I certainly don't feel safe having to walk back to my place. I feel that there are quite a lot of people that look quite snacks and you want to run away from them. But besides people looking snacks, it's just having to have 4 men walk behind you is not safe. It's a feeling that I would never wish upon anyone. And going to the police station and reporting on that would almost feel like, why are you here? And the services that we get are never 100%, let alone even 80-20 rule.
Crime here in Mzansi, I know, it's getting out of hand. There's a lot of things happening that the police cannot do anything about. The heist, hijacking, armed robbery, a lot of things. So what I feel like the police can do is they can have more people monitoring the area around us, like Braamfontein, Soweto, most of all. Soweto is not SS. It's a bad environment in terms of crime.
I personally don't believe in it because I feel like no effort has been done throughout these years. We've been experiencing crime for such a long time, and I feel like nothing has been done to prevent that from happening. So I do not have hope.
Plus futhi icrime yenziwa abantu like abantu esibathembile amaphoyisa ododa kakhulu ngoba la ngihlala khona eBeria ngase-high rise Fresh Lam amaphoyisa enza izinto ezisila kakhulu angitshela zona ngikubelieve like amaphoyisa hleze efika ngasikhasilami alento le ezolanda imali izinto ezikanjalo yabo. Yeah, just for a bribe ngoba ama-Nigeria adayisa ama-drugs, yeah, izinto ezikanjalo nje. Yeah,
The immigrants play a huge role because, as you can see, the crime is so deep that people sell IDs. So for the mere fact that people are certified to be here and are allowed to be here, using corruption already tells you that the state of the country is not going to go anywhere near where we should be based on the fact that people are not given the valid IDs.
I don't want to lie. There is a crime that is committed by people abangasibona abala South Africa. There is also a crime that is being committed by people who are from South Africa. So it basically does contribute. All the factors that you've just mentioned, they actually do contribute.
We do have a lot of foreign nationals here, especially in Johannesburg more than any other place, because I'm originally from KZN. And when you get here and you see the diversity and all the different people that come from different places as well, also looking at the unemployment rate that is quite high, people are put in a position where they now need to fend for themselves. So I would not put that past one of the reasons why crime is so high. However, I do believe that there are people from our very own country as well that impact on this crime.
Lento yenziwa ngama-Nigeria uncausophobic. Lento yenziwa ngama-Nigeria bayayazi abantu. And bayazi wrong because ngesikhathi upresident uJonathan esiza esithi mabazothatha uMTN ngapha ya uyawazi how many countries ebesezigqothe abantu bakhe, but uyayazi ukuthi aba bantu banyolukile ngeke babagqothe abantu bakhe. That is why esithi abantu othatha uMTN.
And another unfortunate thing, especially when it comes to abantu bangaphandle, is the fact that if umuntu wangaphandle comes in and they are not documented, right? And at the very same time, mabefika lana, then they decide to commit a crime. It's going to be actually very difficult to go to bathole, right? Because even if my fingerprints are, but because they are not within a database or a system within Yellow government, it's not going to be easy to actually find them. So you see, Guti, that's when the issue now, immigration actually contributes. But there are plenty other factors for pindi contribute to food.
In Braamfontein, we see a lot of students, and they leave campus very, very at late hours. And we have to have like a lot of law enforcement in Braamfontein that are going to protect not only female students, but all students that are in Braamfontein. We are saying that like the police should do something, even institutions should do something in helping with the safety of students around Braamfontein or around in Johannesburg as a whole.
Nowadays, police don't assist us the way we used to. Sometimes we go to them asking for help, but they take, let me say, too much time to help us. That time it's so unnecessary because they're not doing nothing at that moment. But if you ask them to help you with something, they'll tell you that they are busy or doing something while they're not busy. Some of them eat plates in front of you while you need help. Again, life is all about time. When you ask for help, you have to get help or assistance same time. Not after a policeman has eaten his plate or something, you see. That's my number one problem. Once I ever saw a lady went to the police station, she asked for help. The person was busy eating in front of her, laughing at her, and asking the other police lady to assist the person who came to ask for help. And that's unnecessary.
Abasithetha ngabo zi-criminals ezinzima. So akukho lula ukuthi why rape exile ayonqanda i-rapist ayibona South Africa. I-rapist zanganqanda enye i-rapist.
Basically South Africa, we don't have a good background. We thought we were coming up well. Then also COVID also came into place. Then we just spiraled more down. We had the looting last year, ne? Yeah, the looting last year. We've had the gender-based violence. Every problem comes up again, and we don't seem to fix it. Even if you were to go to social media, you won't get help there. So crime is just, we are far place from sorting it out.
Labafundi base Braamfontein bakhalile ngokuthi ziningi indawo ezingaphephile, indawo enjengoMandela Bridge, Hillbrow, nase Smith Street.
Like for instance, we are in Bram Jengamanj. I think most of you might have heard ukuthi abantu abaningi baya complain about walking just past that bridge elapezantsi, which is the Mandela Bridge, right? I think almost every Friday there is a challenge whereby there's someone who got mugged.
I mean, I was scammed. I mean, by some girl, some lady. It was a modeling gig. So, but it's my phone to a back-in so that they don't make noise. And then when we went to the police station to open a case, but CP case number we were not briefed.
There's rape, stealing of phones and gadgets and all those things.
The usual stuff obviously is pickpocketing. You cannot just roam around freely that side. Anytime. The other time, like, I was walking with my Jane. They literally pulled it so fast. And the worst case scenario is that people will be just looking. You understand? People don't really try to help. Like, he just looked at the bag. It's like everybody's looking at him, but nobody notified him. Why is it that way? Why is it that our people don't really talk about this kind of stuff? Like, bro, this is happening. Why don't they stop these people? They know these people. Matter of fact, they protecting these people in most cases. So I feel like it's us as people who need to help us. The people on the streets, the sailors and everybody, we need to like connect and fix this thing. It all begins with us at the end of the day. If we want crime, it's going to happen. But if we fight against it, it's going to be possible too.
If ungatsho ngapha eBraamfontein, i-drugs zithengiswa in front of amapolisa. Wena xa unoya epoliseni ulixelele ngalento liza kuchiza ngespray gun. And ungaya police station bakugxotha kakubi.
Also, as if uzonyuka uye that side, along Lokuzan Smith Street, you'd also find ukuthi just as usuzoqala ufike ngase Park Station, there's also people there ababhizi ababamba abantu, and actually there is someone I know obanjwe I think 3 weeks ago bamphuca i-laptop yakhe, a student from eDamelin bamphuca iLokuzan i-laptop yakhe. And then also even around, I think also into that might also be just a topic of interest. If ubuka just on the other side of Ibram, there is Hillbrow. And I think Hillbrow, it's a very famous place as far as South Africans are concerned, especially those abahlala within Joburg, right? There's a lot of crime that is reported on a daily basis there, and even just down the hill, ngase Lokuzana, ngase Constitution Hill, you also find amaphoyisa that are there, but at the very same time, there has been no change ever since. There has been complaints, and there still exist complaints concerning Hillbrow namanje. So there is no way that I have trust in terms of Lokuzana, of justice system here too, including amaphoyisa to la eMzansi.
Buti ndandise Yuvel, uyava? eYuvel where ubhekicele wayekhona khona. Abantu bemxelela ingxaki, abantu bamsaka kuma hotspot. apho kwafikwa umntana elalwa ngama-Nigeria amayi-3 esenzwa umahosha ekhona ndithethi ngo-MEC ndithetha ngominister uyeva wakhala wathi this place is evil even naye angaza andikhona into enqena kuye uyava wakhala yena wathi this place is evil but kwezi hotspot into azibonayo zange kube khona i-arrest enye azange ayoku-investigate ukuthi abantu bakhe bayawenza umsebenzi na i-Hawks but e-Deep Sloot ngeli xesha bekuthiwa kubulewe abantu bangaphandle bayile bobopha 120 abantu pha base-South Africa.